Hi and welcome. My name is Patricia Regier with Regier Education and author of the book, The Online Shift. I have not been live in a while, so this is very exciting. And I have some notes. A lot of times what I do is I hit record when I'm recording, even though I have prepped with what I'm going to talk about. I don't follow a full script. So I jump in and kind of follow what I'm thinking, but also see what happens. I'm very open to that. So if we get some comments and things, I'm going to check here. I see that I'm on LinkedIn Live, and let's double check here that I'm also on YouTube Live as well. And then that way, I am there too. So I can check then if there are questions that come in, make sure that's muted. So that's great. And then I can see here too in the live stream, because it's been a little while. And what I tend to do when I'm doing things, because when I'm facilitating, a lot of times I'm working with facilitators, speakers, workplace trainers, and I explain what I'm doing because that's helpful. And that's part of the training process when I'm working with individual clients or on organizations, whether I'm producing, consulting, or leading workshops and speaking, which I really enjoy doing. Those live workshops, whether they're online or in person or the blended audience hybrid context, really, that's where I feel like I'm thriving because I see all the light bulbs lighting up on people, on top of people's heads. Now, that's figuratively, not literally, but it's part of the reason why I picked this logo with the light bulb as well. But we're here today, 1 year later, to celebrate 1 year of the online shift being out in the world. So a year ago is the publication day, launch day, pub day, whatever you want to call it. And the first time I fully felt that I identified as an author because I was published. Now, many of you are authors already. You're writing blogs and articles and content for YouTube or your training materials and your workshops. You're authoring content all the time. So I want to validate that and celebrate you as well. But a year ago, even though a lot happened with the lead up to the launch, sharing content and information and posts and all of that good stuff, there's some fantastic a mini documentary, so videos and different things. I'll link them all below. But I felt like I didn't put out the media release, the press release. I felt like maybe I didn't do enough. I didn't do everything I could have to make sure everybody knew about the book. And there's more to do. And maybe that's just ongoing. But I felt for coming up to the 1 year that I really wanted to celebrate this and just share value added content as well. So what I did over the last 5 weeks, I took a chapter each day, each week, and read or pulled pro tips from the book. So there's 101 pro tips in this book, plus almost 10 hot bonus tips as well. And at the back of the book, you get the tips in each chapter, and at the back of the book, there's a whole list of them as well. But not the hot bonus tips aren't in that 101. So what I have for you as a gift, a free download, and I'll share the links after the live is completed, where you get the 10 hot bonus tips in a resource. So if you have the book, it's a great companion to it. If you don't have the book yet, it's a great sneak peek as to what's in the book. And I really encourage you to get this copy, whether it's ebook or it has a nice touch and feel. That whole process of picking and designing the cover, how the book feels when it's printed. It's at a variety of different bookstores on Amazon, on Chapters, Indigo Books. I'll link all of the different options down below, or you can request it at your local library. But it's really a handy book that you can take with you and use and literally check off things that you want to add and implement. You don't have to read it cover to cover. You can bounce around depending on the topic that you want and pick a couple pro tips to use, try out, and implement. So kind of a pick your own adventure is what I wanted to create it as. And I have some workshops about that topic as well. So I wanted today to go live because it's been a while, and recap the last 5 weeks. I can't believe it's been 5 weeks. That's quite a bit of time to dedicate to this. And going forward, there's going to be blogs and videos about many different topics. WebEx, the owl, I've been meaning to do a video about that. And some other things too. So let me know what you want me to focus on. I really enjoy creating videos, blogs, and articles about content that you want to hear about, responding to your needs, your questions, your problems. So that is coming up. So over the last 5 weeks, I've only had 2 blogs. I kind of took a break because I was working on different things, focusing on client projects, which always is where I want to focus first, but continue to give that value add to anyone on my newsletter list as well. Usually you would get a weekly blog that gives different great tips or tutorials. I do a lot of tutorials. They do take more time to film and edit. So in between there's tips videos and things too. And so there's a video and the blog and often a podcast as well. And then sometimes those get turned into LinkedIn articles too. So a lot of content is going out at least once a week, and then posts here and there. And I started with some YouTube shorts, which are also then I put into Instagram Reels or TikToks. Some of them end up there too. So whether or not I'll continue all 3 platforms with Reels, I tend to focus more on YouTube. And I also want to focus more on LinkedIn as well. So the posts here and there on other social media platforms, which I'm across them, are tips spur of the moment or letting you know what's available. As a celebration too, just to let you know. And I should also share here because it's been a little while, so I've not, here we go, so bear with me with the little celebrating book anniversary, the little ticker. I'll share that for a little bit. So in addition to that download, and you can get your copy of the book, I also have a course that actually came about before the book because a lot of the tips in here are over 6 years of content. And 20 plus years of knowledge. So, and that's always evolving as well. We're always learning because technology is changing. And the last few years, I've definitely focused a lot on the virtual space. But before that, I was doing, a lot in the, I do both in person on site and live online, and the blended too. So all that content, because I just celebrated 6 years in business yesterday, and I count my day 1 as the day I registered my business name. And before the website was created and all of that, that's my, go time. So celebrating that, so last year was 5 years in business, which is always a big deal, and my first book. And so 1 year later, celebrating, that this has happened. I want to thank all of you who have purchased the book, who have put reviews on Amazon or Goodreads, I think it is. I will share links below because I created a couple tutorials as to how to do that as well, if you've never done that before. So thank you to those of you who have bought this and shared reviews. That has meant a lot, or have told other people about the book or shared the book as well. If you're interested in workshops too related to content or my other content, connect with me. I have a book and workshop packages as well. So just to put that out there. But I was mentioning the course came before here. And they're a great companion combo. And so I have a half price, 50% off deal right now. I'm going to continue the 10 hot bonus tips download and the course offer coupon code, and I'll link everything down below after finish the live. I'm going to continue that for the month of April, and then I'll probably take some of those things down. So it's limited time. And then, sometimes too, when I'm doing lives, I'm doing draws, and some of those things might happen this month too. So if you're interested, comment below before, or if you're watching us on a replay, what you want me to see, what you want to see from me for future videos and blogs, and what kind of draws would you be interested in. I need to connect with all my clients from the last 6 years. Thank you to all of you. I've been thinking too that I might be offering something like a 1 hour workshop and just invite all the clients that I've worked with. I've been thinking about that. I haven't planned that. Just like today's live, I didn't send out invites or schedule this or ask a bunch of people to come because I wasn't sure when today. I'm working on different projects when I would jump on. And I'm also very aware of my energy that needs to be up and available. I'm here with you, whether you're watching live or later. That's okay. I really need to bring it. And this book is so packed. So the last 5 weeks, with a video every week, I'm not going to share all the tips today because you can check that out. That is fully packed with tips based on each chapter topic, the 5 Ps. And that, I should tell you, is a promotion, and that's not marketing. It's about promoting your online event, being prepared for yourself and your participants. The prelude, that very beginning, like you saw an intro before the live stream even, and your presence, that energy that you're bringing to that learning experience when you're facilitating, lots of different tips and things. And then your promise as a facilitator, trainer, speaker going forward as well. So I share some of that in those 5. So 5 videos, which had 5 podcasts, and then I did 5 shorts too. Those are fun. So I went to go visit my book, which always feels super weird. So I was very stealthy. I love that the Fonthill Library shared my last video reel and said you can come, borrow the book and you don't have to be stealthy. I loved that they went with that and had fun. So I have some shorts, YouTube shorts, which are some are on TikTok and some are on Instagram Reels, but definitely you can find them on the YouTube shorts. Visiting book at different bookstores, different types of bookstores, and the libraries as well. So those are fun, sort of telling a story behind the scenes. And it's also fun to just get creative and be out of my office as well. So that's some of what's been happening. I can't believe it's been 5 weeks leading up. I guess this is the 6th week. So definitely going forward, I'm not going to be all book focused. I just felt like I really wanted to do more because I felt like I didn't maybe do enough right after the launch as well. And so I'll link everything that I've said. I've shared about the celebration gifts. That next blogs, and that's why I didn't do too many blogs, because I didn't want the weekly email to be just about the book, even though the book is so awesome. I typically don't want to just be talking about me. I'm talking about what you want to hear. So, and I guess part of it too is not wanting to be too pushy with salesy and all of that. I know that's part of being a bit, having a business, because it's value add. But I didn't want to feel like a long commercial. So that's not what this is either. It's just kind of giving a recap. Thank you to the person who's watching live. I should check here too if let me put that off and check, are there any chat questions? Nothing so far. And let's just see here. There's anything underneath the videos. So I'll be checking that later. If you do have comments, I'll check and respond, has some follow-up videos. A lot of the videos I create on the YouTube channel and then end up turning into blogs and LinkedIn articles about questions and problems that people are having about not just technology, but facilitating, engaging, and turning their audience into participants. So there are probably a few more comments on YouTube that I need to create videos about responding to those. And I really like doing it that way. So it's not a full year plan, and they're not all filmed in advance, and they're in between working with clients and different works. So, but I really enjoy continuing to give that value add. I feel it's for my clients and it's for people that aren't my clients yet or not ever, that is just sharing and giving back. So my name is Patricia Regier. I think I said that at the beginning. This jumping into live, it's fun. And thank you to the person staying. I don't typically do 17-minute videos. So a lot of the videos are a lot shorter, which take more editing as well. But I just wanted to hop on, give you a recap of what's available. I'll link everything, say thank you, encourage you to buy the book. It would be pretty amazing if this book ended up being on the Amazon bestseller again today, if that was possible, because it was on the day it launched, which I'm just so grateful and thankful. But part of it's not the bestseller so much as that I know more people are getting the book because it's really fantastic. Thank you to Life to Paper Publishing. Without you, the book wouldn't be in the world. Thank you to my writing group and all of you who have supported me, encouraged me, and are celebrating alongside me too. That means a lot. It really, really does. So I wanted to come on here, say thank you, give you a recap. Mention too, over the last number of months, I have some sponsored videos on my YouTube channel as well. And they're always my own opinion. But that's pretty exciting to be approached by companies and brands to do some create some videos on my channel about their products or services and options. So again, my own opinions, and it's from that lens of facilitation. And I discovered along with you and give you my real experience and share that too. So that's been pretty exciting. Want to thank the sponsors of those videos as well. But a lot of and most of the videos aren't sponsored, and they're just really in reaction. It's always a response to what someone's needing or asking for. So I think I've covered everything that I wanted to say. I'm not seeing any questions. I definitely want to wrap this up before the 20 minutes. So thank you if you're watching the whole thing, thank you so much. And let me know below what you want to see from me going forward. Thank you. And thank you for celebrating the 1-year anniversary book birthday of the Online Shift. And my name is Patricia Regier. Until next time, I hope that you're able to facilitate light bulb learning moments and turn your audiences into participants and enjoy the facilitation experience as well. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.